What's going on to all of my Leos out there? So please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. Like I said before, any of the two zodiac signs that gives me obviously the most activity on my videos, views, likes, comments, stuff like that. I'll do those two videos first. So yeah, let's get into it for the Leos, right? We're not even going to waste any time. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as prices are in the description box below. I am available to do personal readings today. Shout outs to all those people who came through and got readings from me. So, the cards that I come up with are the Nine of Swords, the Strength, the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, Devil card, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Six of Wands, and last but not least, we have the Ten of Cups. So, what I'm seeing here for the Leos, no major arcana. No, that's a lie. You have the Strength, which is Leo. Sorry about that. So, the Four of Swords, the Strength, the Two of Cups. Very interesting, because it seems to me as if the two of you, it seems to me as if you and somebody else can't necessarily see eye to eye. It's a love-hate relationship between the two of you. And the reason why it is, and I'm saying that because it seems very odd, right? But the reason why it is, and I'm saying that, is because the Nine of Swords. You're thinking about this relationship, right? You're thinking about the dynamic, how this relationship works. The Strength is how this person comes at you, okay? Egocentric. They have some problems. And a lot of you Leos are looking at it like this person is coming at you the way that you used to come at other people. Then you have the Two of Cups, the way that the two of you actually interact with each other when the two of you are around each other. The Four of Swords is about how, you know, when these people go back to their own domicile, where it is that they live, their own lives, it has you thinking about it. The dynamic of the relationship and where exactly it's going. The Devil represents, you know, the two of you can't seem to get over each other, even though you Leos know you shouldn't be hanging around this individual. It's not very good for you, right? This person, probably the ex, is very good, if you know what I mean. And, you know, just hanging out with these people is so good. A lot of you Leos may be like, you know, you don't want to let this person go, or, you know, you actually like this person, and, you know, you see this person as being charismatic and stuff like this. And that's good as far as, you know, them being charismatic, you know what I mean? Obviously, you want a person with some form of personality and stuff like this, but you shouldn't be worried about stuff like that at the end of the day, because ultimately it's really about, see, I spent so much time trying to explain to people, kind of give people clues as to what real love isn't. I'm going to now start kind of adding it. So if you're paying attention, I'm talking about shadow work. I'm talking about different scenarios. I'm talking about what love isn't. Now I'm talking about what love, kind of give you clues as to what real love is, so that more people have a better understanding of it. So people can't play like they don't know just so that they could be on some BS, right? And then act like they have an excuse to be on it. So parts of a person is going to encourage you to do the right thing, right? Jurisprudence. What is jurisprudence? Jurisprudence is talking about the right thing, right? What is right? The actual practice of what is right. That's what jurisprudence is. This is why the justice goes hand in hand with law, because doing the right thing deals with the science of law. That's what jurisprudence is. You understand what I'm saying? Shout outs to us here. And the two of y'all, when the two of y'all get together, there's an undertone of y'all don't practice jurisprudence. What is right? Because the two of you are like oil and water. It's a terrible mix. A person whom is a good match for you, or I should say more so a functional individual, and what a functional relationship looks like is two people keep staying on each other's, two people being on each other's toes. Both of the people should be willing to do the right thing, jurisprudence, practice the right thing, understand the right thing. What is the right thing? The right thing is fairness. So when the two of y'all get together, it seems to me as if y'all are in some sort of sadomasochistic situation with each other, where the two of y'all do a lot of disagreeing to make up later with, a lot of good stuff, as far as, if you know what I mean. And that's very dangerous, because ultimately, besides that, the two of you can't really hang around each other. And then see, the things that the Ace of Wands and the Two of Pentacles represents, the two of y'all just don't see eye to eye. The two of y'all got other stuff going on. This person presents the X to you, if you know what I mean. And you know the differences, it seems like, between right and wrong, but you're not practicing it. So it's just the same as not knowing it, right? From like a book or something like that. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which represents this person tells you some sweet nothings in your ear about how you don't need to leave, right? But it seems as if this person is like not doing right by you, even though you Leos want to do right, just because being right creates more prosperity, right? And I'm not talking about that whole, positivity thing or any of that type of stuff. I'm not talking about that type of stuff. Moralism. I'm not talking about that type of stuff. What I'm talking about is the science of the actual approach, the actual science of how the universe works, right? When you create dysfunction, what comes around you is dysfunction. The way the world works, you are born into everyone is born into a certain level of dysfunction. As you live your life and you grow up and you're growing, obviously, over the years, you're supposed to set that dysfunction right, jurisprudence. And as you do that, your life expands and it gets better, jurisprudence. So that's the science of it. And see, the thing is that the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, they both represent how it seems to me as if you're starting to get tired of it, because like I said before, you know the difference. So the Nine of Wands is this person starting to get tired of you telling them that, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, and Z and thing, and comparing it, because they don't want to hear all that. And the thing is that the Five of Pentacles, so you decide to actually leave. So there's some form of disagreement that happens. You know the differences between right and wrong. You probably bring it up to them, right? You probably bring it up to them. They playing all these games with you, and you bring it up to them. If they really cared about you, why is it that X, Y, and Z happened? They're over here trying to tell you that's not the way it happened. A lot of you Leos are bugging. Don't act like this. All that other type of stuff. And you over here letting them know, no, you know for a fact that you're not going crazy. It's just that these people don't have the decency, jurisprudence, to actually practice being in a functional relationship. The person, and you're correct, the person is so dysfunctional that they don't have much experience in functional relationships, because functional relationships are what most people would consider, I ain't gonna say most, but what some people, right, who are caught up in the craziness, the keeping up with the Joneses, to be quite boring. Because see, what a functional relationship looks like, right, what an upright relationship looks like, is that the person isn't isn't giving you any, there's no kind of ammunition, so to speak, right? The person's not cheating, right? The person is communicative with you as to what they want, and to be honest with you, it's boring to some people if that's what some people think. But very much so, it's boring because at the end of the day, there's no kind of drama really baked into the cake. It's just this person loves you. They're keeping it 100 with you. There's no games. There's no, forked tongue to where the person's double speaking. I'm saying one thing, but you have to read into what I'm saying. You gotta look. You gotta understand. You gotta think about what I'm talking about. You gotta go through all the symbolisms and stuff like that. Those types of people are the people whom you really shouldn't trust, because those forked tongue types of people are people who don't ever turn it off. So you have to look at it, and you have to constantly, every time you're around those individuals, listen to what it is that they're saying to you, and listen to what it is that they're saying to you on the surface, because they're double talking, and also listen to what it is that they're also saying when you're breaking down the analogy. So you're like, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is that you have to take them for face value in that sense, because even when you read into it, they may be saying something like they care about you. They're too caught up in their own ego, Leo, for them to actually practice the stuff that they're trying to say to you, that they just can't say. So it's a like I said, it's a dysfunction. And see, the thing is that the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups is this person trying to stop you from walking away, because it's like now you're breaking free from the craziness, right? You're breaking free from the manipulation, right? You're breaking free from that stuff. And the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups represents how this is a situation for you where you're done of that. You're very done of that. You're finally done with the situation, done with them. And Ten of Cups, you're breaking up with them because you can't take it anymore. You don't want to take it. So let's go ahead and let's clarify the Ten of Cups. So you have the Hermit, Three of Swords, Six of Cups. Wow. Okay. Very intense for my Leos. The Hermit, searched yourself. You've been searching yourself throughout this reading, right? It's about self-discovery. And you realize that you're not going to let anyone or anything tell you the differences between right and wrong, because you already know those differences. And you know that this relationship that you were by the end of the reading, were in, is very dysfunctional, and it doesn't really have a strong foundation for a future. The Three of Swords, the Three of Swords represents how this is a situation for you Leos, because obviously you actually like this person. I mean, that's very compassionate. You know what I mean? Like, you're not insane. So of course you felt something for this person, and of course it's going to hurt. So it's a situation where it's something that you have to change and adapt to, because you actually like this person. And it's always painful when you walk away from a particular person, right? To a certain extent. I'm not saying it's going to break you, or it even should break you. I'm saying that it's always painful to a certain extent. When when you dump someone, or the two of you break up, and then the Six of Cups, this person will try again to come see you or hit you up again. If you don't want to go back to them, then don't. Right? Because it hasn't changed. Things hasn't changed. So let's get into it some more. Let's clarify the Devil card. You have the King of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. So what I'm seeing here for the Devil, and the King of Pentacles represents Capricorn, and the Devil card in the Tarot represents Capricorn anyway. So it represents Capricorn and Taurus, a mix. So what I'm seeing here for the clarification, right, is you're looking at this person, seeing who they are. You've known who they are for a long time. You want them to do right. You want them to do better. Five of Swords, they don't care about doing better. Them telling you to go take a hike on doing better. They always have some form of an excuse. They always have some way to talk themselves out of doing better. They always have some sort of way of trying to deflect and acting like doing something to you, playing games, getting on your nerves is somehow frustrating. Is somehow the right thing to do, trying to make it seem as if it's the right thing to do. But for you, obviously, it's not. It's frustrating. It's disrespectful. And then you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is just relax. That's my dog. The Knight of Swords is and this person is always ready to be in an argument. So obviously you had to get away from people like that. You don't want individuals who are that close-minded like that. You know what I mean? That can be a very unfortunately, that could be a very crazy situation. So obviously you want to watch out for people who are like that in the future even. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace.